When discussing Cristiano Ronaldo humiliating Brazilians, it's likely referring to the 2017 FIFA Club World Cup final between Real Madrid and Grêmio, a prominent Brazilian team. The match on December 16, 2017, in Abu Dhabi, was a showcase of Ronaldo's dominance on the world stage, as he once again demonstrated why he's one of the greatest players in football history. Here's a detailed breakdown of the match and the context surrounding the so-called humiliation. Pre-match build-up. Grêmio's confidence. Grêmio entered the game as Copa Libertadores champions, full of confidence. With stars like Luan and Arthur, they were eager to prove that Brazilian teams could compete with European giants. The Club World Cup is often viewed as a battle for supremacy between South American and European football. Real Madrid's firepower. Fresh off their La Liga and Champions League victories, Madrid, led by Zidane, had a stacked squad featuring Ronaldo, Benzema, Modric, and Kroos. They were clear favourites but faced a Grêmio side hungry for an upset. Cristiano Ronaldo's humiliating masterclass. Match dynamics. Real Madrid dominated possession from the start, controlling the tempo and keeping Grêmio pinned in their own half. Grêmio struggled to impose the game, reduced to defending against Madrid's relentless attack. The decisive moment. Early in the second half, Cristiano Ronaldo broke the deadlock with a thunderous free kick. From about 25 yards out, Ronaldo struck the ball with power and precision, sending it past Marcelo Groa, Grêmio's goalkeeper. Despite the crowded wall, Ronaldo found the perfect gap. The goal not only showcased his technical brilliance but also silenced Grêmio's passionate supporters, who had hoped for an upset. Commanding presence. Beyond the goal, Ronaldo was everywhere on the pitch. His movement, strength, and ability to dictate play left Grêmio's defenders chasing shadows. Marcelo Oliveira and Pedro Guerrero, Grêmio's centre-backs, couldn't contain him. Tactical domination. While Grêmio tried to press, Madrid's midfield trio of Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro dismantled every attempt to counter. Ronaldo capitalized on the chaos they created, linking up with Benzema and Isco to carve through Grêmio's lines repeatedly. The aftermath. Ronaldo's legacy. This performance added another layer to Ronaldo's already glittering resume. By scoring in the final, he secured Real Madrid's second consecutive Club World Cup title. Grêmio's struggles. Brazilian fans viewed this match as a painful reminder of the growing gap between South American and European football. Ronaldo's dominance epitomized that divide. Brazilian reaction. Grêmio fans were heartbroken, as their team was outclassed on one of football's grandest stages. Rival Brazilian fans mocked Grêmio, turning Ronaldo's free kick into a viral moment. Analysts in Brazil debated how South American clubs could close the gap in quality. Legacy of the game. This match is remembered not just for Ronaldo's performance but for the broader implications about European dominance in world football. Brazilians won't forget the way Ronaldo dismantled their best club team with his trademark combination of skill, power, and precision. Would you like a specific analysis of the goal or Ronaldo's overall stats in the match? The build-up to the game, a battle of football cultures. The FIFA Club World Cup has historically been a stage where the champions of Europe and South America collide, reviving memories of the old Intercontinental Cup. For Grêmio, a team rich in history, it was a chance to bring glory back to Brazil and prove South American football could still rival Europe's dominance. Grêmio, fresh off their 2017 Copa Libertadores victory, carried immense pride and belief into the final. Their key player, Luan, was dubbed the King of America, and many expected him to lead the charge. Their midfield general, Arthur, was seen as a rising star and touted as Brazil's next big thing. The Brazilian fans rallied behind Grêmio, hoping they could upset the heavily favoured Real Madrid, led by none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, Real Madrid approached the game with quiet confidence. Having won the Champions League just months earlier, Zidane's team was packed with world-class players who thrived on the biggest stages. But all eyes were on Ronaldo, who had a reputation for delivering when it mattered most. The match, Grêmio's worst nightmare. From the first whistle, it became clear that Grêmio was outmatched. Ronaldo was in unstoppable form, orchestrating attacks, testing Grêmio's defense, and showing why he was the reigning Ballon d'Or winner. First half, dominance without reward. Real Madrid controlled the game from the outset. Their intricate passing, spearheaded by Modric and Kroos, kept Grêmio chasing shadows. Grêmio's defense tried to stay compact, but Madrid's relentless pressure meant they could barely venture beyond their own half. Despite Madrid's dominance, the first half ended goalless. Gremio fans clung to hope, knowing that in football, all it takes is one moment to change the game. Second half, Cristiano Ronaldo breaks the deadlock. It didn't take long for Ronaldo to shatter Gremio's dreams. In the 53rd minute, Madrid won a free kick about 25 yards from goal. The stage was set for Ronaldo, and he didn't disappoint. Ronaldo's iconic knuckleball technique was on full display. He struck the ball with such power and precision that it flew through the wall and past goalkeeper Marcelo Groa, who had no chance. The ball swerved and dipped perfectly, nestling into the bottom corner. The goal was more than just a stunning strike, it was a dagger to Gremio's hopes. Brazilian commentators described it as a masterclass in execution, while fans could only watch in disbelief as Ronaldo celebrated with his trademark stance, arms outstretched in triumph. The tactical humiliation. After the goal, Real Madrid turned the screws. Ronaldo continued to torment Gremio's defenders, dropping deep to link up with the midfield and creating space for Benzema and Isco. Gremio's key players, like Lewin and Arthur, were completely neutralized. Arthur, who was later subbed off, looked overwhelmed by Madrid's physicality and tactical brilliance. Madrid's defense, anchored by Sergio Ramos and Varane, snuffed out any attempt at a Gremio counterattack. By the end, the 1-0 scoreline felt merciful. Madrid had 20 shots to Gremio's 1, and the Brazilian side barely registered a significant attack. It wasn't just a defeat, it was a footballing lesson. Aftermath, the reactions in Brazil. 1. Fans' pain and rival mockery. Gremio fans were devastated. Many had traveled to Abu Dhabi in hopes of witnessing history, only to see their team completely outclassed. Rival fans across Brazil mocked Gremio relentlessly, with memes of Ronaldo celebrating going viral. His free kick goal was replayed over and over, often with captions like, "This is what greatness looks like." 2. Media analysis. Brazilian media heavily criticized Gremio's approach. They argued that their overly defensive tactics played into Madrid's hands, and their inability to adapt highlighted the gulf between South American and European club football. 3. Ronaldo's reverence. Even in humiliation, Brazilians couldn't help but admire Ronaldo. His physicality, precision, and knack for rising to the occasion earned grudging respect. Brazilian commentators called him a football machine and a phenomenon, drawing comparisons to their own greats like Pelé and Ronaldo. Nazario. Why Brazilians will never forget this. The match wasn't just a defeat for Gremio, it symbolized the widening gap between Europe and South America. For Brazilians, it was a painful reminder that their once dominant footballing culture was now being overshadowed. Ronaldo's performance, capped by his incredible free kick, was the embodiment of this reality. To this day, the 2017 Club World Cup final is a sore point for Gremio fans and a talking point in debates about South American football's decline. Cristiano Ronaldo's performance, however, remains a masterclass in dominance and one of the finest displays of his illustrious career. Would you like a breakdown of his other performances against Brazilian teams?